everybody, it's me, Kai Man. Welcome to Wellness Wednesdays. Now, if you have been paying attention, you probably have noticed on Monday we did Meaningful Mondays. Tuesday, of course, we do our regular Tuesday's tea. Today is Wellness Wednesdays, and then on Thursdays we're going to do Thirsty Thursdays and Friday Fearless Fridays. But Wellness Wednesdays, every Wednesday we're going to talk about a specific body part, its functions, and then we're going to also talk about some herbs and things of that nature that will help that particular body or organ or system. So today, because we want to start off the right way, the first thing that we're going to talk about today is the mind or the brain, and we'll use those interchangeably, but not because in an aspect of it they are not the same thing, but because most of us when we're talking about the mind, we're usually talking about our brain. But in reality, the mind is really not the brain. Anyway, so welcome to Wellness Wednesdays. And so again, we're going to talk about the mind and the brain. So we know that we live in a three-dimensional world. And in this three-dimensional world, there is the spirit, the mind, and the body. Now, in order for us to be able to have any specific type of healing, our spirits have to be in line with the mind. And those two things being in alignment with one another, the body itself will manifest healing. So in this third dimension, spirit, mind, and body, the key points that we're going to talk about today when healing the mind and the brain is about our thoughts, the spirit of who it is that we are, and knowing that we can actually heal ourselves. So first and foremost, you have to know that you've been given the ability to heal yourself. A lot of us have given that over, or turned that power over to external factors, external people, being doctors, holistic doctors, doctors in general. You yourself have the ability to heal yourself, but the first aspect to knowing that you can heal yourself is knowing yourself. You have to know yourself. You have to know what it is that you're capable of, and basically that you're capable of healing yourself. Many people, when we have been in religious modes of thinking, a lot of us are under the impression that we're these wretched, people that are not deserving of healing or not deserving of any power, shape, or any way, shape, or form. But you are. That was the first thing that was given to you, was to have dominion over the earth. But in order for you to have dominion over the earth, you have to have dominion over yourself. You can't have dominion over something else unless you have dominion over yourself. So, and that dominion gives you the power to heal yourself. It gives you the power to manifest to great lengths. Now, let's talk about the fact that research and science shows that we have the ability to heal ourselves by the way that we think. The only way that you can really heal yourself is by your own belief. The mind is such a powerful thing. And when we speak of mind, again, we speak of mind in the terms of the individual mind as well as the collective mind. The individual mind is powerful. It is powerful. It is so much powerful, and so much so that you have the ability to say the word, and that you actually heal from the words that you speak. And so when we talk about that, we talk about there's different levels, of healing. But going back to the actual research, and scientific research that has been studied, there were groups of people, and I'm just going to throw out numbers. The numbers itself really isn't important. What's important that the people knew that they could heal themselves, or their belief that something could heal them. So there are studies that are done where, let's say, 20 people are brought into a particular study because they have a particular disease. So 10 of those people are given an actual drug that they think could heal the person. And the other 10 people are given a placebo, maybe something like a sugar pill. Well, based upon a person's belief, no matter which, if they were given the pill or they were given the placebo, if they believed that the pill could heal them, the people in the study that were actually given the pill, if they believed that the pill could heal them, they were actually healed. The people who didn't believe the pill could heal them, they were not healed. The people who were given the placebo that believed that the pill would heal them. Now again, they weren't even given a drug, but they believed that they could be healed by this particular pill, and they were healed. That's how strong that the mind is. If you believe a thing, you have the ability to bring it into fruition. You have the ability to heal yourself. So having said that we know that you have the ability, scientific proof that you have the ability to heal yourself. There are different types of healing. There are different levels of healing. You have an internal level of healing, and then there's external. And we talk about internal, that's you believing in you. That's you being able to talk to yourselves. That's you being able to talk to your organs and demanding that they heal themselves. There's also the external belief in either others, doctors, or external modalities. So because the fact that we are in this physical plane, in this 3D dimension, we know that, this body that we have, it is not the mind. It is not the spirit. But the spirit, it encases or houses the spirit. We know that it houses the spirit, and we know that the body itself needs certain things in order to be able to function. No different than your car needs, gas. It needs, oil. It needs to be cleaned. It needs, the tires rotated. It needs certain things in order for it to run properly. Your body that houses your spirit needs certain things to be able to run properly. So we have those external factors like herbs and, exercise, the food that we eat and things of that nature that helps the body to stay in a homeostatic space. Okay. So knowing that, in the aspect of us talking about the mind first before we talked about any other body part, because you can't heal, again, you cannot heal any other body part unless you understand how your mind works and you understand that how belief works and that you can actually heal yourself. There is a I don't know if it's a proverb, I don't want to say it wrong, but it says, physician, heal thyself. You are the physician. Yes, some of us will give that power over to doctors and tell them, to heal us because we're unsure that we can heal ourselves. But the way that you heal yourself is by you, for one, talking to your body, but mainly listening to your body to find out what it needs. If you are having cravings about certain things, that represents something else. If you didn't, now. Certain things that you crave, you have to understand what benefits does that particular thing have. And that will tell you what your body actually needs. So there's different ways of you, like really listening to your body. I'll give you an example. A few weeks back, I did a video, and in the video, I talked about us being able to heal ourselves, and basically that nothing can get in the body unless you allow it to get in the body. And so in having that allowance of allowing anything to get in the body, that would mean that, mentally you're allowing something to get into your body and to attack your body, or you're not eating things that are properly, that are proper, that would help, to defend the body or whatever. There's different things or factors that go hand in hand with that. So a couple of weeks ago, I started having a little like throat, something was trying to attack me in my throat. And so the first thing that I did was I called upon my white blood cells to that particular area. But the second thing that I did too is I made up a tea that would begin to help heal or help those white blood cells to heal that particular area. So for me, there were two different, there was this internal thing that I did, but then there's also an external thing that I did as well to help the body heal itself. Now, we have so much power that we don't even realize that we have so much power. There are people that understand that power to such a level that they're able to just say the words. They don't even have to go get the tea. They don't have to do the external thing because they understand how their ability to heal themselves by just the words that they speak. You too have that ability. I have that ability. Now, in certain areas, I am able to do that. I haven't quite mastered that in this particular area. So we're going to talk about, different diseases or illnesses that attack the brain. So you have like your Alzheimer's, your Parkinson's, your MS. Some of us have, on a smaller scale, some people have like migraines and things of that nature. Of course, you have tumors that will attack the brain. But let's talk about some herbs that will keep your brain in great mental health. And it'll keep your brain in great mental health if you're using these interchangeably. You don't have to use them all the time. All of them all the time. You can use them at different times. But these are things that you want to keep in your pantry, or what I would call is my medicine cabinet. I don't have a pantry. I have a medicine cabinet. So when I go in there, I'm always looking to be healed by whatever modality, whatever herb that is in my medicine cabinet. So we have brahmi is an herb that increases the circulation to the brain. So if you're having some, problems with, like your memory and things of that nature, or maybe there's not enough blood flow, maybe there's something that's going on with the brain in that particular aspect, you could make brahmi tea. There's also gotu kola. I use gotu kola a lot. Gotu kola is good for mental clarity, and so I use that in a tea. Me, again, I've always stacked up different herbs that for the brain, because in my family, we have a history of Alzheimer's. My mother started showing signs of pre-senile dementia, which actually turns into Alzheimer's at the age that I am right now. So it's very important for me to always, utilize these particular herbs to, in my day-to-day, to help me with mental clarity, to help, to increase the circulation within my brain, or to improve my concentration and things of that nature, and cognition. So brahmi, gotu kola, ginkgo, it improves brain function. Bay leaves, people don't even realize that bay leaves and rosemary, you can actually smell those on a daily basis. Just take them and just smell them, and they help to improve mental clarity and brain function as well. So bay leaves is good for migraines. So you can take some bay leaves and put them in a like some hot water, and either you can smell them, or you can actually make like a tea with them. So it also increases psychic abilities. So if you have the ability, and all of us do to a certain level, but if you've been practicing using those particular abilities, bay leaves is something really good for that. It also relieves all matters of like brain illnesses and things of that nature, anything dealing with the mind. It also helps with higher learning as well. Basil, we use basil on a lot of different foods that we cook, and we don't even realize that it helps to actually improve concentration. So basil is good. Black pepper is good. It helps to promote mental clarity as well. And rosemary, just like I stated earlier, it aids in memory. So if you're having a little bit of memory loss, rosemary, sniff it, or make you some rosemary tea, you know, and drink that. And these are things that you do not just one day, you know, and think that, you know, okay, it's going to work or whatever. Yeah, it does if that's what your brain is telling you is going to do. But if you're a person that knows that, you know, as far as your body and certain things that need to happen over a period of time, these are some herbs that you can, you know, drink or put using your foods and things of that nature, you know, regularly to help with those particular things that are going on. So there's wood betony, that you can use it as a cerebral like tonic, and it helps to improve your poor memory as well. One thing that I really love, and it's not really one thing, but it's mushrooms. There are a couple different types of mushrooms that help to like stimulate nerve growth. The nerve growth factor helps to renew like neurons, to improve your cognition. And that's lion's mane. And lion's mane, a lot of scientists have been doing research on lion's mane for Alzheimer's, Parkinson's disease, and MS. Those are things that lion's mane is like, it's like a cure-all for those particular things. So if you can, you know, if you have access to lion's mane, there's also lion's mane like supplements and things of that nature. It comes in powder, so you can put in maybe a smoothie and things of that nature. I have not had the actual lion's mane. It's hard to come across. Some stores, you know, they'll have it, you know, by the time that I get to the store, for some reason, they don't have it. But lion's mane is another thing that, you know, again, you can get in a supplement, you can get it in a powder, you can order it from off of Amazon. You can go to any health food store and they'll have it in, again, in the supplements or the powder. I myself want to do the lion's mane, the actual mushroom. So another mushroom that is good for like promoting communication amongst like your neurons and helping them to establish new connections is reishi mushrooms. Now reishi mushrooms I have all the time. I will ground them up into a powder and put them into a tea. I actually buy them whole and I'll grind them up and I'll put them in a tea, and it is great. It is wonderful. Now these are some things, some different herbs that you can use that will help with, you know, mental functions or, you know, to help with brain function. But again, I want you guys to really understand that the first part of healing is knowing that you can heal yourself. You have the ability to do that yourself. You don't have to, you know, unless there's something that's going on that's major. And, you know, we're talking about cancer and things of that nature where you're unsure of what's going on. You know something's wrong and you may need, you know, some different testings to confirm what it is that you believe. Yes, you know, go to a doctor, and I'm not telling you not to go to a doctor, but go to a doctor and get the answers that you need. But you also have the ability to heal yourself. So one thing for me, I'm always drinking tea right now because of the fact that, you know, I have to go out later and be amongst other people. I have stacked up my tea, you know, with some immunity. So I'm going to drink this up. But again, I want you guys to really understand that you have the ability to heal yourself. You have the ability to heal yourself, but it all boils down to the way that you think. It all boils down to your mind. It all boils down to your beliefs. Okay? Hope that helps. Make sure you guys subscribe to the YouTube channel, and make sure that you go over to lifestrologytoday.com and subscribe to the website. I'm going to begin to start moving a lot of my content to the website. So although I might be still posting some things to my personal and Lifestrology social media pages, I'm going to really start getting into depth and start posting most of those things on the website. So if you're not really going over and checking the website, you're probably not going to find a lot of the information, you know, coming up in the next 3 to 6 months. So I'm going to slowly start really moving everything over to that area, only because with social media, a lot of the things that, you know, most people are having problems with is that they're taking their information down and things of that nature, or not allowing certain videos to be posted to social media, but they cannot control my website. So go on over to the website, make sure you subscribe to the website, so that way that you'll be notified when any, you know, new blog posts, any vlogs that are posted, any new information that is posted, you know, with regards to, you know, astrology, teas, wholeness, wellness, any things of that nature. I love you guys. You guys have a great Wednesday.